is he gets to eat the pie when we're done. How is it?
Oh, it's just good.
It's good and free, and your favorite.
Oh, yes, apple pie. I love America.
Back to you, Mike.
You got any brothers or sisters?
I have 2 brothers and 3 sisters.
Any sibling rivalry?
Oh yeah, there's a lot going on because I'm also a twin. One's my twin sister.
Wow, are any of them Bushes?
No, they're not.
Oh, well, there's a sibling rivalry going on right now between Jeb Bush of Florida and George Bush of Texas.
And how's that going?
It's pretty exciting, let me tell you. You want to see it?
Sure.
I sent our correspondent Jay Martell down south to report back on the play-by-play. Watch this.
Here in America, we've always had a soft spot for violence, whether in football, baseball, hockey, or the death penalty. Me, I've never been a big fan of the death penalty, but it was getting so popular, I wanted to find out more. Turns out, states all over the country are executing prisoners like crazy. And why not?
Well, I support the death penalty.
The death penalty.
The death penalty.
Politicians who support the death penalty get elected. Like George W. Bush of Texas and Jeb Bush of Florida, 2 brothers who are going at it mano a mano. Who's the toughest Bush? Let's take a look.
Since taking office, Big Brother George has executed more prisoners than any governor in history. And with no public defender system and a limited appeals process, you can understand why they always say there's only 2 sure things in life: death and Texas.
If you're asking me whether or not I feel like that everybody who's been executed is guilty of the crime to which they have been convicted of, the answer is yeah, I believe that.
But here comes scrappy Florida. When Jeb took office, Florida had only executed a dismal 7 prisoners in 3 years. The electric chair, fan favorite old Sparky, was experiencing one mishap after another.
A flame grew from the top right side of his covered head.
He bled profusely on the chest area, and there was blood coming out of the side of his mouth.
Jeb fixed the chair and brought in a lethal injection machine, along with the confidence that Florida could challenge Texas for the title.
We're ready. I mean, there's no problems with the chair or anything like that. We're ready to go.
And so was I. Florida was about to execute their first inmate of the year, and I wasn't going to miss it. The day before the big execution, I stopped by the state capitol to meet some pro-death penalty legislators, star members of Jeb's team.
Texas has a great program. They're doing really well with the death penalty. Do you think Florida can learn anything from them?
I don't see any reason why Florida couldn't execute 2 inmates a month. If Texas can, why can't we?
Do you have any nostalgia for old Sparky? Or do you think that lethal injections may be like letting these guys off a little easy?
It is letting them off a little bit too easy. There's something aesthetically appealing to see someone have, a quick, sudden death. Right. That seems more like punishment than quietly and gently drifting off into slumberland.
Right. Wow, these guys really knew how to execute an offense. Hell, they just plain knew how to execute. Bright and early at 6 in the morning, I arrived at the execution of Terry Sims, Florida's big home opener.
Pretty big turnout. Let's see, what section are we in here?
Florida officials really go the extra mile.
Media.
They even roped off separate sections for death penalty opponents and fans.
Here we go. Supporters. I'm in. Go Florida! Right, you got the electric chair over here, okay? So,
of course, part of the fun of being at a game is discussing strategy with your fellow fans.
If you get rid of those lawyers that are filing these frivolous appeals, right, you're going to get more people to the chair, you're going to get more people to the gas chamber.
Do you think Florida has any chance of being able to keep up with someone like Texas?
Well, there's the big brother, little brother rivalry,
yeah.
But the overwhelming majority of people in Florida support capital punishment, and they want to see, in my opinion, they want to see a lot of people put to death.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's over with. They're coming out now.
Oh, they're coming out.
They're bringing the body out.
Right. It's over. 1 for Florida.
But one execution a week wasn't going to help Florida catch up with kill-crazy Texas. This team needed some motivation, and that had to come from the coach himself, Florida Governor Jeb Bush.
Governor Bush, hi. I'm a big fan of Florida, and I just wanted to know, my brother George has had a lot of...
We're having a press conference here. We'll talk to you in a sec, okay?
No, I just have to tell you that...
Can you move out of the way? Do we do this?
No, sir. Right. George has had a lot of success with the death penalty over in Texas. What are you going to do to help keep up with him, sir?
All right.
I just have some ideas about how you can compete with Texas. Can I go back and ask him my question?
If you just calm down.
Okay, I won't yell. Hey, Governor Bush, I'm telling you, if you just get rid of the public defender system, it worked in Texas.
Chill out, man.
I'm chilling. I just want to help you win. George is kicking your ass, sir. I mean, are you jealous? I mean, he's 100 prisoners ahead of you. It's the coach who gets fired. You know, the coach gets fired if the team doesn't do well. And Florida right now is really hurting. Now, I'm hoping tomorrow's going to, start moving things right along. Are you taking me to the locker room? I am just a fan. I really just wanted to, the way you guys are treating me, I'd half an inclination to go over and root for the state of Texas. That does it, man. I'm a Texas fan.
Now, Huntsville, Texas is a town that really honors its death penalty traditions. Heck, they even build a monument to every George W. victory. And the players here, they were serious about the game.
We had an execution Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday last week, and now we're going to have Monday, Tuesday, Thursday.
That could be a record.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And when I saw the excitement at the execution of the first woman to be put to death in more than a century, I knew the real reason Texas will always be number one: the fans.
Texas don't feel sorry for nobody. Not Texas.
I'm just here to make sure she gets what she deserves.
Yeah, that is done. Thank God. Don't mess with Texas!
Hey, guys. Big night, huh?
George was going for another record that night, the 4th execution in a single week. And unlike Florida, the Texas death penalty fans turned out in force. And they smelled victory.
It's awesome to know that a man is actually being put to death. I mean, justice is being served, and you're grateful for that, and you're glad that we have a system that allows for this.
Let's hope this gets done properly. Amen.
Amen.
Execution time.
All right.
These Texas fans had really taught me something about team spirit, and I wanted to give them something back.
Go, George, yeah!
We are Texas!
So I brought in some cheerleader friends, a drinking buddy, and a big-ass Texas-sized scoreboard.
We are!
And the supporters of the death penalty loved it. That night, everyone's blood ran Texas red.
The excitement built as the killing hour approached. Every breath was held in anticipation. The prisoner was strapped to the gurney, and the needle was inserted into his arm. He coughed once, and at 6:18 p.m. was declared dead. George W. Bush had done it again. Execution number 117. In the annals of execution history, the governor stands as a great champion.
Should face the death sentence.
And even though discoveries of innocent people on death row have caused weaker, more timid men to abandon the death penalty,
It's not worth any kind of risk.
deep in the heart of Texas, a true winner continues unbowed. Not for glory, not for truth or justice, but for the love of the game.